Alright guys, so for the last 24 hours I've been playing Godsbane Idle. The reason I played it for 24 hours is because I've done some Idle game reviews. And some of them I looked back and I wasn't too happy with it because I didn't spend enough time on the game. I still haven't unlocked everything in this game supposedly, even though you have a tutorial which basically tells you all the stuff that I've unlocked so far. But there's still 4 locked things, so I'm not sure if that's something that's going to be added into the game, or if it's something I haven't unlocked yet, because usually when you complete an area, you unlock a new thing. I love this game. It is very, very well done. I enjoy the crap out of it. It took a little bit to get used to, because this is like the battlefield, right? You don't get many flashing numbers. You don't get any flashing numbers, which is kind of hard, because when I play a clicker idle game, numbers are nice, and usually you have something active to do. But there's enough management in this game. I played it actively for like 24 hours. I probably could have optimized a lot better, but I still feel like I got a lot done. And I feel like something I really like about this game is that it's like rewarding for you playing active. There's enough stuff to do for it to be rewarding, like managing your inventory. So this is how you destroy all your stuff. What I would recommend is keeping anything that's above pink. I think the rarity system goes... Let's see. I just destroyed everything else because most of that stuff's just garbage. But, so for instance, this is your gotcha system. And you have gray's lowest. I think it's then white. Green. Dark blue. Light blue. I can't tell if it's either... I think it's purple, and then yellow, orange, and then red's the most rare, I think. Oh, well, actually, where's pink at? Orange, dark orange, and I think pink, or it's the other way around. One of these two swaps. It might actually be pink and then dark orange, and then red is for sure the rarest. I've only seen like 2 items that are red so far. You do swap your gear constantly. That's what I'm saying. If it's not a direct upgrade to you, which anything below like a purple and yellow will not be upgrades to you anymore, usually at a certain point, unless you just got to a new zone. So I would just destroy that. But this stuff, I would lock it in with your shift key, like it says here, because later on, what you can do is if you have 5 of something, you can put it in your sacrifice, and you can put it up here, and you can get bonuses for it. So that's kind of cool. That's another thing that you can do to add up. This, I don't know if my items aren't high enough level for this to... Oh, I don't have shards, that's why. The way you get shards is this boss here, that's like a daily boss. Well, actually, I think you can do it every 3 hours, but there's like a big daily bonus to it. One thing I have to check while we're doing this little review thing, though, I need to check if this resets, this timer, when I do my like prestige thing. Like awakening is basically like your prestige system, kind of. What's really cool about this game is you have the stat bar, and you could choose between leveling up and having greater stats. So leveling up's nice because you have this paragon thing, and this is what really drew me to the game. It has like a Path of Exile like talent tree called the paragon. It looks just like Path of Exile, and it really works like it too. And it has so much in it, which I was like, this is dope, bro. It's really Path of Exile, like in an idle game. So you have tons of choices. I don't have too many Paragon points yet, but there's a couple ways to get them. Obviously, I've only been playing for 24 hours. In idle games, you can play forever. So you have Origin. You get memory points, like, at a certain time, depending on how far you are in the game. The more memory points you get at a time. This is one point where you can buy a Paragon. That's why I've been using my memory points for after I used it on Soul Force. So you can increase your Soul Force capacity, which happens automatically, but it takes forever. So I dumped some into this. And so I had Soul, like that's my max Soul Bar right now, is 91,000. What you do with that is you have the Soul Core. And then you can invest these points in here, and they give you like percentile stat boost. Like this is for my offensive abilities. And this is for my defense, which is like health and health regeneration. Obviously, this one's damage, like it says. They all seem to do the same thing. Some just level up slower than others. and they seem to give you like a bigger boost in the long run. Like this one gives me a bigger boost than this one, even though this one's a higher level. You can see the level here. Usually I just put cap, and then I like max them out. See, like if I take points away from this one, the cap's 4,900, even though I still have 600 points left. But then I could put more into that one. So that's kind of how it works. You just cap everything, and then you put the points back to where it was. What else we got going on? You have this hardcore thing. Basically how this works is as you get these items, depending on what act you're on. See, this is where like being active actually helps you. Clearing out your inventory because you get so much garbage. Okay. So I've already maxed out this act, but this is super important to do. So like every act has a special item, and you want to get it at least to where you have those unlocked bony. You want that. You want that bad. Because that gives you tons of stuff. Memories, health regen stats. The act I'm on right now that I can't really sit on, I go back and forth actively, is this one. I haven't unlocked it yet, but I'm not almost there. It takes more like things as you get further into the game to unlock it. So that's important. Make sure you're collecting those. Make sure, if you can, keep your inventory clean so you can get those items. And when you right click, you get hardcore essence, which gives you the stat boost. And then when you awaken, you see how I have this hardcore level 0 and it has all these numbers, the white numbers? That's what the blue numbers go into, so that just gets bigger and bigger, which is really nice. So try to make sure you're doing that. Make sure you right click those items, it's very important. That's one of the active things in the game to keep you going. Let's see. This is my skill. This is one of the things that's like an idle. Let me move before I die. I don't want to die. Because it just, when you're dead, real quick, I know I'm jumping around, but I'm trying to show you everything. Because the tutorial's long, and I'm trying to make a short, concise review. You have prestige points, and if you're dead, you don't get the prestige points. The further you are in the levels, the more prestige points you get while you're still alive in the area. I know I'm probably talking way too fast, but I'm like sleep deprived. I've been playing this for like 24 hours straight, watching anime while I play it. And then you have your skill thing. You start with this ability. So you have these other focuses too. This is like magic, and green is like range, I guess. Well, that's what it says. But I still have the same ability, so I don't know how that works. The game recommends you max this first, which I think is a good idea, because like when you start, you have one enemy in the battlefield, and as you progress, it gets more and more, so you want more AoE to deal with that, because if you leave some up, it hurts. I didn't start getting charge points until I got this talent tree right here. Charge points, what they do is like every time I hit a mob, because I'm, well, I had ranged on for a second, but because I'm melee, I get this one, range gets this one, magic gets this one, and this one's like ultimate. I don't know what that means, to be honest with you. But yeah, you collect them, and then when you get to 100, you get like a bonus. One thing I wish they had in the game, it's not a big deal, but it'd be really nice. It's like buffs like this don't have a tooltip to explain. I know you can find them separate places in the game, but there's nothing where I can like mouse over and get the information. And here's a little Easter egg they talk about in the tutorial. You have that guy, this guy, and then this guy are your characters. Whichever one you think looks the coolest. This guy's supposed to be some kind of meme for the game. I don't know if that's supposed to be a creator or what. They do have a pay-to-win thing you can do, but you don't have to at all, even though it probably has, I don't know how much it speeds you up. You don't need to. So they have these things called Eternals. This is stuff you can buy. You don't, like I said, you don't need to. But this is a pay-to-win currency. And let's see. Daily, you get this thing called a local save. You use that and you get Eternals for doing it. So that's nice. You see how it just went from 1900 to 2000 there, and I can buy some inventory slots if I want. You only get those for pretty much daily. So I haven't done this yet, but I need to. So that's what I'm going to do now. That's why I started doing the video now, so you can see how this works. Because I haven't seen it myself. But yeah, I know he gives you stuff as you beat the crap out of him, so it's important to do. It's like a pretty big buff, and I didn't get him until the very last act, which is the one that I had to switch out from. Act 3 is where I spent most of my time, bro. That took forever. This guy's about to kill me, but it's alright. I killed him 4 times. You can see down here how many times I beat him. Oh, I got him. Oh, he got me. Oh, I almost had him. So now, your fight with Nemesis rewarded you with the following treasure. Boost crafting resources. This is how you upgrade your gear. I'll show you that in a second. I haven't got to do it myself yet. You extracted 21 divinity. So, divinity is another thing. This came from the last act. This is Act 3. This took the longest amount of time. This took me like forever. Probably because I wasn't doing things right. And this is the act that actually got me the Apotheosis. You can actually see the stages. These are the acts, pretty much. This is your healing place. When you lose, you go here and it refreshes you. What's nice is, when you die and you go here, if you stay on the stage, it'll take you back to where you came from. Which is good, so you don't have to run back out of there every time, which is nice. This is the first stage, second stage, third stage, fourth stage. You can tell the colors. It tells you how much of this you've done. This is green because I completed it. This one's green because it's the starting area. But a reason why I say I didn't do this ideally is because at the start I was trying to keep this in the middle. But I really should have done this earlier and went to stats so I could get through Act 3 so I could unlock this earlier. But yeah, so this is where you get your god points. You can put it wherever you want. Soul cap. I don't want that. You can do a percent down here if you want to, but I'm just gonna put them all in there. Experience gain. Doesn't really matter too much. What is prestige again? I can't remember. I don't remember. I'll look at it in a second. But yeah, so let's get rid of all this garbage. Hopefully I'll get a orange piece so I can actually show you how the sacrifice thing works. I haven't been able to do that yet either. I've been saving up. I wish I would have saved up at the start. Alright, so here's the crafting. You don't unlock this until the final act either, or the last act that I just got on. I'm gonna level this up because it's divine. And let's see. So these are your shards that I just got for beating that boss thing. And now I can upgrade, or try to upgrade it. Apparently I did not. Crafting bonus 5%. Okay, so it did upgrade. But I guess when you get to 100, that might be, I don't know. That could either be the leveling it up, or it could be maxing it out. I'm not sure what that means yet. It could be one of the two. These are extra skills you'll unlock as you play the game. I obviously haven't got any except for the first one, but that might be because I'm only the melee class. I might have got other skills if I tried to go to the different ones, I'm not sure. This is an elemental thing. It works with your active skill, or with your skill you're using. I picked, this is bleeding, I'm pretty sure. This is fire, ice, electric, poison, curse, and I chose bleed because I just figured bleed's like physical attack, so as I go through my tree, I'll be getting bleed stuff as I go for physical stuff, so that's what I was thinking. Kind of like Path of Exile. You have the big nodes. Let's see what else is important. Oh, this is prestige points. So yeah, I have, when I awaken, I'll get this many prestige points that I've stocked up while I've been playing. One thing I'll say is, this is important. So when you don't play for 60, like when you don't awaken for the first, like, hour, you get 1% awakening points, which is right here, every minute. But then the second hour, you only get 50% for the whole hour. So instead of 60, you get 50 overall, and you have to wait the whole hour to get the 50. What's nice is you have this playtime up here, and this awakening point is what adjusts the numbers. Like, this is how many I have, but when I do this, or this actually increases this number, the awakening points, makes the stats and the experience more, which is why these seem like bigger numbers. Health, Soul bar, which I already showed you this over here. Character. What was I gonna do? There's something else I needed to do. I did Apotheosis, I did Seraphim. Oh, the gotcha thing. So this, you just do it every day and it gives you Eternals pretty much, which is the pay-to-win currency. Oh, mine's broken. Maybe I have to log out and log back in. I'm not sure. Oh, I do this? Oh, there we go. You just drag it over, sure. And I got the same thing again, which sucks, because I think that's the bottom tier, but it is what it is. You can get it more Eternals by doing the achievements. You see how it says Eternal Game over there? So that's something, I guess. I got 3,000 Eternals. I'm probably not going to use it. I'm probably just going to stock up. Memories, like I said, is important. You get it over here, and then you can get Paragon or Soul stuff. Or whatever you want, really. These are like quality of life things that you have to unlock. But, so, eventually I'll probably get some of these, but not right now. Rights is probably something... Rights is. That might be something over here too. I'm not too sure what the locked are, because they're not in the tutorial either. You can see the tutorial. This is all the stuff I've gone over with you guys. There's nothing here that I don't have unlocked. So when I hit Awakening, what you're gonna see is my stats are gonna jump up so your stats go from the number you have right here to the number you have down here. So I could actually go lower my stats and go way up in my XP. But the thing is, you want to keep clearing waves. That's like one of the more important things in the game. I did ramp my XP up, so this is another important point. So this is another way you can get Paragon, is when you hit a certain level, you can get Paragon. So what I did at one point is like lower my stats really low to get XP, so I could hit this level on one of the lower levels. But something that's kind of weird, and I'm going to check it once I awaken, I need to check the time on him, is that what I noticed, when you go from here, or when you awaken, you start back on this second area here, right? And then you go to 10, you beat it, and then you unlock these two again. And then you go through that, you go through 10 again, and then you unlock these two again, instead of just keeping them permanently and keeping these areas permanently. I'm not sure what the deal with that is, but what I'm having trouble with is I think this respawn time is like resetting when I do that. So remember, we're at 2 hours and 50. I gotta check it, I'm not sure. I'm awaken with max stats just to make sure we can get through that quick. So I'm already pretty much stronger than I was, but the thing is your soul bar resets too, so you have to do... see, all my things are gone again. Annoying. I don't know why that is. There might be a reason for it, I just don't know what it is. I don't think you have to do the stage bonus, awakening bonus, unless you want to. If you're going to be in an area for a while, you're probably going to do it naturally. Like I was in this area and that just happened naturally. But I wouldn't go back to do it, unless, except for the green letters. You want the green letters, but everything else, not that big a deal, I don't think. But then you'll see how I do this. I basically cap it. Well, actually, I usually wait. I'll wait till it's 4,000, because you'll get 2 levels at a time instead of 1 level at a time. So we'll see. When that gets 4,000, I'll max that and then go from there. Okay. So, and another thing is there is an auto progression, like quality of life thing that you can buy. I'm pretty sure you use essence for it, or the Eternals, whatever. Auto combat. There it is. Look how much that is, bro. 50,000. I'm at 3,000. But see, I could get lucky here and get like really close, and I'm sure I can unlock farther eventually, but I'm just not there yet. But it is an hourly thing or daily thing, and this is a daily thing too. So, and then so I just gotta keep killing through this. Once I kill one mob, so the only thing that's as you get further, this area, the Act 3. When you get to the end, you have to kill 5 mobs straight, which is what took this area so long, because the boss is obviously the hardest to kill. It's not really a boss, but like the big enemy. But yeah, I do wish there was like some flashing numbers or something, just because that's what I'm used to, but it's alright. See how it has to clear 05? You don't clear this zone until you do that to get the last act. So that's important. I wish I wasn't talking so fast. You can put on slow-mo if you need to, like 0.5 speed or something, but some people probably prefer it fast. So good for them. All right, so now I got this, and this unlocks again, right? Let's see, what's Seraphim at now? But see, that changed too. It went back because it was at 2 hours and 50. Remember? Now it's at two. See, that kind of sucks. What sucks about that is that I want to awaken like every hour if I can because I want to get the 60%. But you gotta. It's probably worth. I think it's definitely worth waiting the 3 hours to get this, which kind of sucks. I don't know if I like that. I wish this would stay on the same timer even if I did awaken, so I could just let it roll. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but if it is, that just sucks. I can't really think of a reason why that would be intentional, since it seems to be like a time-based thing. Yeah. But yeah, I really like how they have like so much customization in this, and you can kind of play how you want to. Like I said, I'm not quite sure how the other skills work, to be honest. Definitely since I don't have those skills. I don't know if you have to like play as them to unlock. I know this is like the most idle thing in the game is leveling up your skills. Because this bar, every time you use a skill, goes up by 2 or 3. So it takes forever if you're watching the game and being active. And then whenever this fills up, I get 1 point to put somewhere. So it's the slowest, but I don't have to watch it. It's just gonna happen. It's not gonna fill up like the inventory does, and then I have to like do something actively to get it fixed. Um, and then another active thing is making sure you don't die in these areas. Honestly, once I get my soul thing filled out, I'm not gonna die in this area anymore. So, oh wait, I put that in the wrong place. Oops. So that's the cap for this for right now for me is the 4956. But you see how fast the bar is filling up, and I'm gonna do that here. But if you don't wait till the 4956, it'll only put two like up to 2500 ish, whatever the number falls on evenly. And the more levels you get, the required cap goes down as well. So that's kind of nice. I don't know why that's important, but it seems like it takes less souls to hit this like the different caps for the levels, because it seems like every like level per second is a cap. So like yeah. So like if you don't have like 4,000 souls, it's gonna cap at 2,500. If you have like 3,000, and if you have 5,000 souls, it's gonna cap at 4,900 and something, based off whatever your required cap is. And then you just want to keep going down and capping them out pretty much, and just let them level up. Sometimes if I get far enough, you'll notice as the levels go up, you get diminishing returns. So you might want to move these to like down here. That's another active thing you can do in the game, which is kind of nice. This is probably one of the things you'll spend a lot of time doing if you're playing actively while waiting to awaken for your hour. Now that I'm at this phase, I probably won't awaken every hour, and I'll probably play a lot less actively. Probably just sit at a spot. Main reason I played it actively is because I wanted to see a good amount of what the game had to offer. Because, like I said, I did some idle game reviews, and some of them, idle pins, for example, I didn't really care for my review because I think I did a poor job after playing it again, even though I did say it was slow, and it is very slow. This is semi-slow, but idle pins is ridiculously slow, bro. It takes like weeks to like make progress. And I think I'm at the end of the game with that now. Oh, and the paragon points. So once you get your paragon points that you have stored by awakening, you go up here, or this will be how many I have. You go to upgrades, and then you can spin them over here. Something I didn't do that was something I did that wasn't probably optimal is I got my active skill because I wanted to try it out, see what it did. I think this fluctuates based off like what your thing over here is, your element 1. So like if I have fire, I believe that picture changes. It does not. I lied. Okay. But I think it does. I think it doesn't have a tooltip, so it's kind of hard for me. But I think it does apply whatever effect you have. So like if I use this, it'll hit an additional time pretty much and apply something. A bleed usually, which is nice. Like see how they just insta died, but usually it'll take 2 hits. This is your stamina bar. You don't attack until that's full. So if you get something that has a good stamina recharge rating, That's nice because it like lets you attack faster, I believe. But oh yeah, how you're going into Paragon. What I would recommend with your Paragon, even though might not be optimal, not your Paragon, prestige points. I would recommend doing your early ones first because they cost so much less points and they give you really good stats. Like that's why I started doing it after I unlocked this. I just wanted to see what an active skill was. Um, and then you get a support node, which can be used to enhance your active skill. I don't know what that does, but well, besides what it says, to be honest with you, I'm honestly not going to get Force Shield. I don't like it. There is like Force Shield Leech, which gives you like life steal, but I just have life steal, so I'd rather use that. It works better with my build. I think it depends on what like type of character you're trying to play. To be honest with you, but I think that's about it. Yeah, and some of these cost ridiculous. Like this has tons of in game, has tons of achievements. I'm not rude. Busy. Get out of here. I'm on music guide. No! Darn you, evil wave. That's alright. Is what it is. But yeah, I got 21 out of 100. That's pretty good for one day of playing. I'm sure it's obviously going to take longer as I go on because that's how idle games do. But I feel like the whole time it's been pretty rewarding. Like I've been making progress. Even though it did slow down a ton when you get to Act 3, dude. Oh my god, it does. But I still had fun. Like trying to like maneuver back and forth on the battlefields. Like you'll see now I don't even really have to swap if I don't want to, and I don't even have my soul core filled out yet because I'm still waiting for it to build up. And that the reason why mine builds up fast is because of the not the paragon. I keep going back to it. You barely use the paragon because you don't have enough points yet in my playthrough, anyways. What was it? Origin. Yeah, your memory. So you'll see I spent points on the soul cap. I use this, and then I use soul speed, which is how fast it refills. So I'm getting like 19 points every second or something like that, which is why it seems like it's flying, even though it's still taking forever because I have so much soul points. This, I think, just makes it do more. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I think it just makes it do more with the points you have. Yeah, about it. I definitely recommend it, though. Like I said, it's not flashy, and I mean, it's just like a very fun active management game. So if that's what you like I do, I like that. I like when it's active in management and like you got stuff to do constantly if you want to optimize, and you don't have to if you don't want to. I like I said though, I do wish there were tooltips like over this ability, which gave me a little bit more about what it did. Tooltips over this. There are tooltips here. It's like your static things have tooltips, but this is your force shield, by the way, the blue. I love that it has like a timer here, so I can keep up with my hour, and then it has a timer here. I think that's super nice. Timer up here, just so you can keep up with things. If you check the game really quick, it doesn't take long to check it, and that's super dope. But yeah, all right, guys. Hopefully it was informative. I know it was fast, and hopefully I hit everything. I'm pretty sure I did. I hit some of the things that were new for me too, like this. I hadn't done it until I started doing this video. But yeah, it's a sick game, dude. It's so fun. I see that it already has like a ton of reviews, but I didn't want to publish my review until I played it. But yeah, thanks for watching as always. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow, and I always appreciate it. And I'll leave a link to the game in the description. Bye!